Alright, let's talk about what makes the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 Classic one of the most exciting smartwatches of 2025. Because honestly, there are a lot of smartwatches out there, but Samsung has done a really good job at polishing this thing into something that feels premium, practical, and forward-looking all at the same time. First off, the design. This watch has presence. At 46mm, it's bold, it's classic, and it's got that traditional watch feel that you don't always get in the smartwatch world. Samsung's gone with a cushion design this year, which smooths out the edges and makes it feel less like a slab of tech and more like a watch you'd actually want to wear every day. The body is stainless steel, topped with sapphire crystal glass, which means durability is top-notch. It's not going to scratch easily, and it feels premium on the wrist. And then there's the rotating bezel. If you've ever used a Galaxy Watch with one, you know how satisfying it is. It clicks, it's tactile, it makes scrolling through menus fun. Honestly, it's one of those features you don't realize you need until you try it, and then you can't go back. Add the quick button on the side, and navigation becomes seamless, perfect for when you're mid-workout or just don't want to be swiping endlessly on a small screen. Now, let's talk about this display, because Samsung has absolutely nailed it. The Galaxy Watch 8 Classic packs a 3000 nit AMOLED screen. To put that in perspective, most smartwatches sit around 1000 to maybe 2000 nits. 3000 means you can glance at your wrist in the middle of a sunny day and still see everything crystal clear. It's sharp, it's vibrant, and paired with Samsung's slick animations, it just feels smooth and futuristic. Of course, the big new addition this year is AI integration through Google Gemini. This isn't just a gimmick, it genuinely changes how you interact with the watch. You can ask it for directions, and boom, maps open with turn-by-turn navigation right there on your wrist. Need to check your schedule, send a quick message, or control smart devices? Gemini's got you. It's like having a mini personal assistant that goes beyond voice commands. The AI feels context-aware, useful, and it saves you from pulling out your phone for the little things. But the real star of the show? Health and fitness tracking. Samsung has gone all in here. The sleep coach is smarter than ever. Not only does it analyze your sleep cycles, it now includes sleep apnea detection, which is huge for health monitoring. You also get insights into recovery and how rested you actually are, not just how long you slept. Then there's the new energy score. Think of it like a daily readiness rating. It combines data from your sleep, your activity, and your recovery to give you a number that helps guide your day. Feeling like you should push a little harder in the gym, or maybe take it easy? That score is designed to give you clarity. And Samsung didn't stop there. You've also got vascular load tracking, which gives insight into heart health, and an antioxidant index, something you rarely see on wearables. Plus, the running coach builds personalized training plans, whether you're prepping for your first 5K or looking to improve your marathon time. This isn't just a step counter, it's a full fitness companion. And for the power users out there, Samsung doubled the onboard storage to 64 gigabytes. That means more music, more apps, and more flexibility without relying so heavily on your phone. For people who want to go running without carrying a giant device in their pocket, this makes a real difference. So when you put it all together, premium build, the rotating bezel, a stunning AMOLED display, AI smarts with Google Gemini, and some of the most advanced health tracking features on the market, you've got a smartwatch that isn't just a gadget, it's a true daily driver. This is Samsung at their best, combining style, intelligence, and performance into one wrist wearable. Alright, so the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic sounds like a dream so far, right? But let's keep it real, no product is perfect. And while there's a lot to love here, there are also some things Samsung didn't quite nail. Let's dig into what could be better. First up, size. This watch only comes in one size, 46mm. And let me tell you, it's a big watch. On larger wrists, it looks great. But if you've got a smaller wrist, or if you prefer a more subtle look, this thing is going to feel chunky. Some users even said it's uncomfortable to wear at night, which is kind of ironic for a watch that's supposed to be your sleep coach. Now, to be fair, the cushion design makes it less boxy, and the rotating bezel adds a nice visual balance, but still, there's no denying this is a watch with presence. If you're looking for something sleek or lightweight, this isn't it. Second, battery life. Samsung did bump up the battery to a 445 mAh cell, and yes, the new chip is a little more efficient, but at the end of the day, you're still looking at about 1 to 2 days on a charge. And if you're using all the bells and whistles, like constant health tracking, GPS, and that bright AMOLED screen, you'll probably be closer to 1. And here's the kicker, charging speeds are still slower than competitors like the Apple Watch or even the new OnePlus Watch 3. So yeah, you'll find yourself plugging this thing in more often than you probably want to. Then there's the price. At launch, the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic came in at around $499 US. That's a serious investment. And for that price, you'd expect everything to be flawless. The thing is, if you're already rocking a Galaxy Watch 6 or 7, the upgrades here, like the energy score, the new cushion design, and even the AI features, might not feel like a massive leap forward. It's more of an evolution than a revolution. So the question becomes, are you paying for real functional upgrades, or are you paying for the style and the prestige of the Classic line? And finally, let's talk usability. The new dynamic lug strap system is cool in theory, but some people found it fiddly, especially if you don't have long nails. It's not a deal breaker, but it's one of those little annoyances that reminds you Samsung still has room to polish the experience. So yeah, the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic brings a lot to the table, but it's not without trade-offs. It's big, the battery life is average at best, the charging is slow, and the price puts it firmly in the luxury tier. If you can live with those downsides, the rest of the package really shines. But if any of those are deal breakers, you may want to look at alternatives. Now, with that said, why would someone pick this over the standard Galaxy Watch 8 or even competitors like the Pixel Watch or Apple Watch? Let's talk about what makes the Classic stand out in the crowd. So with the pros and cons on the table, the big question is, why would you choose the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic over everything else out there? I mean, you've got the Pixel Watch 4 making noise, Apple is still leading with the Apple Watch Series 10, and even Samsung themselves offer the standard Watch 8 and the beefy Watch Ultra. So what makes the Classic worth it? First, and this is unique, the rotating bezel. No other major smartwatch gives you this kind of control. The Pixel Watch? Touchscreen only. Apple Watch? You've got a crown, but it's tiny and doesn't feel as satisfying or precise. The Classic's bezel is tactile, it's intuitive, and it feels natural, like flipping through a physical interface. If you've ever tried one, you know it's not just a gimmick, it genuinely makes the watch easier to use. And for people who value both tradition and innovation, it's the perfect middle ground. Second, it's about style and versatility. The Galaxy Watch 8 Classic is a smartwatch that doesn't scream gadget. It looks like a premium timepiece, especially in the black finish with that cushion design. If you're someone who wants a watch that can go from the gym, to the office, to a night out, without looking out of place, this is the one to beat. Compare that to the Pixel Watch, which is minimal but almost too plain. Or the Apple Watch, which still looks, well, like a square smartwatch. The Classic wins if you want tech that blends seamlessly with a traditional, luxury aesthetic. Now, let's put it up against the standard Galaxy Watch 8. The regular Watch 8 is good, it's lighter, it's cheaper, but it doesn't have the rotating bezel, it doesn't have the same premium build, and it doesn't feel as high-end. So if you want that tactile navigation, extra polish, and the Classic vibe, this is where you spend the extra money. And compared to the competition, the health features are next level. Apple's fitness ecosystem is strong, but Samsung pushes further into things like vascular load, antioxidant index, and sleep apnea detection, metrics Apple and Google aren't touching yet. The daily energy score is another standout. Garmin has its body battery, Whoop has strain and recovery scores, but Samsung has created something accessible to everyday users without needing a subscription. That's huge if you want actionable insights without paying monthly fees. And then there's Google Gemini integration. The Pixel Watch obviously has Google Assistant, but Gemini on the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic feels sharper, smarter, and more capable. It handles tasks beyond simple commands, like opening maps with navigation, managing your day, or pulling data in context. It feels more like the future of wearables than just a voice assistant. And finally, let's be honest, it's about prestige. The Classic is Samsung's statement piece. It's the watch you buy if you want the best of the best in their lineup without going rugged like the Ultra. It's for people who care about both functionality and presence. You want a watch that's as much a conversation starter as it is a health tool. So yeah, if you want the lightest watch or the cheapest watch, there are other options. If you want the most rugged, there's the Ultra. But if you want a refined, premium, smart, and versatile smartwatch, one that can do it all while looking like a high-end timepiece, the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic is the one that stands out. It's not just about being a good smartwatch, it's about being a smartwatch you actually want to wear every day. Alright, now let's wrap this up with my final verdict. Who should buy this? Who might want to skip it? And whether it's really worth that $499 price tag. So, after spending time with the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, the question is simple: should you buy it? And the answer, well, it depends on what you're looking for in a smartwatch. White heavy checkmark: who should buy it? If you're someone who wants a premium smartwatch that looks like a premium watch, this is the one to beat. The Classic's cushion design, stainless steel body, sapphire crystal glass, and that iconic rotating bezel make it feel more like a luxury timepiece than a piece of tech. It's also a fantastic choice if you're serious about health and wellness tracking. With features like sleep apnea detection, vascular load metrics, antioxidant index, and the daily energy score, this watch goes deeper than most competitors. It's not just tracking steps, it's giving you a window into your long-term health. And if you're already in the Samsung or Android ecosystem, the Google Gemini integration makes it smarter than most alternatives. You get practical AI on your wrist, helping you with navigation, tasks, and daily planning in a way that feels ahead of the curve. But here's the reality: it's not for everyone. If you've got a smaller wrist or you hate bulky watches, the 46mm size might be too much. If you want multi-day battery life, this isn't going to impress you. You'll be charging it almost every day. And if you already own the Galaxy Watch 6 or 7, the upgrades, while nice, may not justify the price tag. You're not missing out on a revolutionary jump here. And of course, at $499, it's an investment. If you just want the basics, notifications, step counting, simple heart rate tracking, you can get those features on more affordable watches. So here's my bottom line: the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic is not the cheapest, not the smallest, and not the longest-lasting smartwatch. But it is one of the most refined. It's the smartwatch for people who care about design, intelligence, and depth of features. It's for people who want a device that's as stylish as it is smart, as premium as it is practical. And if that sounds like you, then the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic might just be the best smartwatch you can buy in 2025. So, what do you think? Is the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic worth the premium price? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if you go for the Classic, the Ultra, or stick with a standard smartwatch. If this video helped you out, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Tech-Trendster for more deep dive tech reviews, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest in trending gadgets. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.